Oh, you did. Oh yeah, Rainer was no good. That's something.
I can imagine that.
Welcome back to Ranked Roulette, powered by VIP Grinders, your professional poker partner and affiliate. Today's guest takes another quick break from his successful minigolf career to show Harstem how to really guess ranks. Give it up for SERRAL. And on the other side, the captain, obviously only interested in sports that include water activities, Harstem. Feel free to guess along, good luck and enjoy. Round 1.
Alright. We're looking at the toss with the quick Stargate. Had a pretty decent timing as well. I think this was a 12 pile and 13 gate because his Stargate started before 2 minutes. So this
That's
person...
very quick.
The firstborn shall persevere.
It's gonna be just proxy void race, isn't this pretty much a case of every level?
Well, but you can still look at how the execution is.
Looking at it, looking pretty good so far, I think.
I think it looks alright as well. Darren's response is not absolutely brilliant. There's no bunker. He went for the tech lab on the barracks. And his depot wall looks really weird as well. I'm not quite sure about this guy.
Yeah, also tech lab on the racks quite interesting.
Yeah. Not the biggest fan of it. Ooh, Marauder, counterattack. You love to see it.
We face the enemy. Your probes are under attack.
It's quite interesting. I do like the turrets, but I'm kind of thinking maybe he misread it and made the Marauder. He didn't quite completely understand what's going on.
I think he built the Marauder after he saw the first Void Ray. I really do think it was just intended as a counterattack. The depot on the low ground as well. The third gas while already floating 200. Ay. But then there is some kiting with the Void Rays or whatever you call it. Some stutter stepping. So, ooh, turret range as well. That's something I haven't seen before.
Mines. At least he didn't lose any Void Rays or anything yet, so no mistakes on that side.
And both players are like semi-microing as well, you know? They kite a little bit. They try to dodge it. Okay, well, that's it. Alright, put in the answers. Alright, I went for Masters 3.
Masters 3 for that one.
Yeah?
I went for Plat 1.
Yeah, no way, buddy.
What do you mean? I mean, that was... I don't think there's anything special in that one. I don't think that's quite master levels. Maybe Diamond, but I think Plat 1's the closest one here for sure.
No. Well, first of all, it's North America. Second of all, both of them were microing their units. The build order was relatively tight. He only was like maybe 6 seconds late with his first Stargate. To me, this is clear high diamond, low masters level, if anything.
Well, executing a builder isn't that complicated.
I think you're overestimating the vast majority of StarCraft 2 players here, but you know what, Hamster? Just show us what it is. Spin the wheel, buddy. There we go. Diamond 1, baby.
Yeah, I did underestimate him a little bit. No, did I overestimate him?
No, you underestimate.
Yeah, a little bit, but like I said, that's the first one.
That's the first one. This is to get your... You're well calibrated now.
I kind of smelled like it. I kind of smelled like it could have been a diamond, but I went for the Plat 1. But yeah, just like you said, I think I'm pretty calibrated for this one now, and should be easier from now on.
At least for America. Please keep in mind that Europe is different, and so is Korea, if we have any of those. All right, Hamster. What's game number 2?
Round 2.
Nice hellbat timing. Look at that.
It doesn't look too bad. It just has 2 little hellbats.
And the Marines stay in the medevac as well. Oh. Get to join the party. There is some kiting though, and also he tried to go for the reinforcements with the links. I feel like there's some good ideas here, but the macro seems relatively poor on both sides.
Yeah. I think the Terran's build already was somewhat fine. Maybe he lost 2 aliens or something earlier. It was pretty nice, I think.
Mech follow-up? There is a third CC done as well already. Liberators being controlled. I still feel like there's slightly too much money. Actually, way too much money for both players.
That is true. I like the third drop follow-up. Really nice stuff.
Absolute classic. I haven't seen it in a while though. Kind of lost in popularity. Used to be the big thing, no? Back in the day. Double Tor drop every game.
Well, I think Gumiho is already doing it again though.
Are you saying this might be Gumiho on the NA ladder? Just testing out his newest builds?
That is possible. A lot of money in the bank, but they're maxed out.
Yeah, I don't know about this engagement though from the Terran. No siege tanks, everything through a choke, no scan for. Whoa. The Zerg's control is a lot better though than the Terran's, but he still seems to be losing extremely hard.
Yeah, but it seems like this might be also a case of Terran being a bit overconfident and just that's why he's not microing his stuff.
Yeah, he's so far ahead, you just kind of A-move. Yeah, this happens as well at the higher level sometimes.
Done. I put Diamond 2.
Ooh, alright, I went for Platinum 1. I thought it was slight, like, I felt like the ideas they did were pretty good, but the execution wasn't there. But yeah, it felt worse.
I think you forgot one thing now. We are an NA again.
You don't have to school me on this. I'm well aware where we are. I think the thing that confused me the most is that this guy used his links to cut off reinforcements. That's a high level move. He didn't just A-move into the Hellbats. I wanted to go to like Masters 2 because of that, but then I was like, man, the rest of it wasn't good enough. Like the macro at the start was so bad, and then yeah, I don't know. The micro later on. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. This one actually kind of confused me.
I think you're wrong. This was just a case of the Hellbat attack putting so much pressure, he missed all of his injects. That was just what happened there. He was actually a pretty decent player, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. All right, spin the wheel, hamster. Show us what you got. Yeah, I'm not happy with this guess at all. Should go for diamond or something. Oh my god! I'm so happy with this guess. What's up? I knew I was right all along. That's ridiculous.
That's quite surprising, I'll have to admit, but...
Yeah, it was a surprise to me as well. I wasn't happy with the guess at all anymore. Once you started talking, but then again, like, too much money. The macro wasn't there. But the Zerg wasn't bad. This Zerg has a bright future. I can see that. You know, he already was doing moves that these guys at his level weren't doing yet. Just needs to work a bit on the macro, the execution, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, it was pretty good, for sure.
All right.
Not too satisfied with it, though.
Not too satisfied. It happens to the best. You know, you're new to it. It's been a while since you've seen play of this level. Two more rounds for you, all right?
Round 3.
Another proxy Stargate. This time hitting a little bit later and opening up with fast +1 air weapons as well. I've seen a lot of build orders in my life, SERRAL, but I haven't seen this one yet.
Yeah, and Stargate, isn't it like way too late? Like 40 seconds.
Yeah, 40 seconds too late. And now he also didn't rally the Adept on the Reaper. I'm having a feeling that this is on the lower end of the spectrum. He did try to go for a wall though. He didn't quite finish it yet, but there's some idea. I think this guy might have watched at least a little bit of Pro StarCraft, but not quite enough. Ooh, look at that. The 5-minute double Void Ray harass with +1 attack. That's a classic in Silver League.
the opponent also went for an engineering bay, so he was either smelling this or then he just made it for no reason.
Maybe for the planetary and the natural. You can never know what it's for. Oh?
Okay. Does have Vikings, no micro on the Vikings though.
Yeah, yeah, the guy just kind of prismatic alignment it. Ooh, look at that. Goes back to the Stargate to produce from it as well, so probably isn't using hotkeys.
Bit slow on the red target as well.
Yeah, but he did try to pull back a Void Ray. To be fair, not much else is happening, but still. It's the little things that can give away the difference between a bronze and a silver, between a silver and a gold, you know?
Yeah, one of them might be the money situation as well.
1800 minerals. That's a lot of money for 23 probes. That's 2 minutes. Ooh. I was gonna say that's 2 minutes of not producing anything with 1 base income, so...
I mean, I think he was constantly building void trays, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put in my answer. I think I know what this is. Do you have yours?
No, I'm still thinking a little bit there.
Okay, take your time.
Okay, I did it now.
Alright, I'll reveal first. I went for silver 2.
Okay, I went for silver 3. I was actually thinking of putting silver 2 as well, but then I was like, I'll downgrade it by 1.
What gave it away for you? What was the downgrade for?
Well, everything was... Nothing was really looking too good in my opinion. Except for it was a proxy void tray. So that's like the only thing that's like...
The theoretical aspect. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, something similar, right? I'm sad we didn't get to see too much of the natural of the Terran. Or maybe he didn't have a natural, but yeah, there was too much control for it to be bronze, in my opinion. But the build order was too bad, and the macro was too bad for it to be gold. So figured somewhere in the middle of silver is fine. Hamster, show us what you got, my friend.
I think this might be like bronze one as well, honestly.
Oh!
Did you predict that again?
Yeah.
I was also going for that one, but then I backed up.
Yeah, but at least it's your closest guess yet. You know, there's a definite, a quick ramp of improvement. You're going fast. It's also impressive. But it's gonna be hard for you to win though, because I think so far I have 2 points, which I think is the lowest amount of points ever after 3 rounds. But a little bit of a record as well on my side. Gotta celebrate all the victories you get.
Yeah, I mean, you got pretty much 2 completely accurate, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just unlucky on my part.
I'm not quite sure if luck has that much to do with it, but... Alright, Hamster, what you got?
Round 4.
Oof. What is the Ling run by timing looking like here, SERRAL? 255? Are we happy with this?
Well, I don't do timings, but it was just 6 links right now. I mean, 16 pool, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably a 16 pool.
But it's a bit late for... No, I don't do timings.
Ooh, he had link speed as well. This was no regular 16 pool. Could still be no regret. Look at that micro. Oof.
Yep, good stuff.
Is it worth it to get link speed and then only get 6 links? I feel like getting 10 or 12 might be it, no?
Yeah, he would have gotten the CC for sure, but this isn't too bad either. He had also a very fast third base with this build. Quite impressive.
We can send you the replay after if you want.
Aliens are across the map. I mean, there's not much to say about this game. The Terran went for 3 CC 2-1-1. His build doesn't look too bad, but yeah, he's just losing us as cities.
Yeah, the drone split was pretty okay though. Except that he took some drones from the third base as well with a control click or double click. It's not the
That was
greatest
the
fit.
best.
But the Terran is microing his cars as well, and the macro is pretty okay. This did a lot of damage, holy crap. Could this actually be no regret? I wonder if I could get minus points if I just guess the player's name.
Yeah, I mean, it could, for sure, but I'm not sure. Well, this was Europe.
No regrets European account, maybe? It is a possibility. Maybe just a big fan. Ah,
A lot of
this-
queens were there. I mean, that was a really hard game to judge, honestly, just because it was a lot of damage all the time.
Yeah, but yeah. All right, let's just put in our answer and we can discuss it after.
Yeah, I got it as well. I
Alright.
would.
What
Do I
did
say
you-
first?
Yeah, you go first.
I would Masters 3, but
Oof.
I'm not too confident in this one.
Yeah, I went for Masters 2. I was even wanting to go to Masters 1 if anything, because the control was really quite good. The macro was relatively low. Like all the minerals stayed very low, except for the Zerg was like between 400 and 500, which kind of surprised me because it's not like he was
They weren't
amazing.
really mining that much, though.
Yeah, but I mean, neither were the guys in silver. So, and you know, they were flowing a crap ton. And it I don't know, it didn't feel like a diamond game. Like the control of the Terran was just too good. Then also the drone split wasn't quite it. So it's not Masters 1. I feel like you might actually be right. Closer to Masters 3 maybe, now that I think. What were your tells?
Yeah, I mean, just overall, I think the build was pretty good from Darren, especially. Didn't really know what the Zerg was doing, but overall, I think the unit control was fine when it comes to drone splitting and that kind of stuff. It's not that easy. So I think it's in the Master radius. I was thinking between Master 3 and Diamond 1, honestly. But maybe I'm not very good at this, maybe.
All right, Hamster, you should show us the final answer. I'm curious. It's gotta be Masters at least. Oh, wow. Masters 1.
That's quite surprising, but at the same time, is it? I think that was just a really hard one to judge, honestly.
Well, it wasn't too hard. I mean, we were both right on the league, so it wasn't that hard. I've had one server of like
I
5 or
guess-
6.
I guess getting a completely accurate one, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
In general,
yeah.
getting to the right direction wasn't too hard.
Yeah, I think it's always very tricky when you have like the early damage games or just the early like cheesy stuff, because it's so difficult to make big mistakes, and it can be anything from like basically low diamond to high masters. So yeah, I find it pretty rough, honestly. Yeah, this guy not just floating 500 minerals at the 4-minute mark as a Zerg. I mean, I'm saddened to say that makes it to Masters 1 on Europe. Perhaps we need to improve the server a bit again. Make Europe great again.
Yeah. To be fair, I didn't even see he was stacking that many minerals. I'm not experienced enough to see all of these details.
Maybe next season when you come back, you can rewatch the VOD of this one and you can improve your score. All right, Hamster, what is the final score? Please tell us.
The captain with a glorious performance, even beating out Mechanic's all-time high score with only 4 points. Amazing.
Woohoo! Nice. I'm very happy with that. I'd like to thank all my fans, my parents watching at home, and of course everyone that supported me from the start. Big shout out to you all. 4 points. That's a big score.
That's a very big score, indeed.
Our guest, on the other hand, could not really go for the par and ended up on 12 points.
Nice. Good job, Serral. Very
Thank you.
well done.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
No, your performance also gradually went better and better. It's difficult, I think, to initially calibrate. Do you watch any low-level games, or you're not into that?
Not really. Can't say I'm watching too many of those, but yeah, I don't think. Well, I haven't seen any, to be honest. Probably lately, at least.
Yeah, in that case, it's not a bad performance. 12 points. You're probably gonna. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if you're gonna stay in the top 4, but for now, you're there. Oh, you did. Oh yeah, Rainer was no good. That was that's something.
I can imagine that.
In last week's episode, we saw a banging PvT by Red Toaster, which started with a can rush like we honestly have never seen before, followed up with Colossi versus Marines. Marines obviously without combat shield, you wouldn't want them to be too tanky. And then followed up with a push still without combat shield, getting absolutely blasted by Storm and Colossi. Let's see what I had to say about that last week. Alright, I think my guess is going to be Platinum 2 for a second week in a row, but this time really Platinum 2. Because this guy definitely felt like a Plat 2 player. Alright, so I went for Plat 2 and the community went for Gold 1. Let's see who's right this time around. Hamster, let's spin that wheel, baby. Come on. Ah, come on. Gold 1. Well, it's not even that bad for me, because if it was gonna land in gold, Gold 1 is the best for me because my score is the closest. Yeah, after thinking back, perhaps the no combat shield really was a big giveaway that I should have paid more attention to. Perhaps some of the unit composition as well. But congratulations, community. You also deserve to win every now and again. Very proud of you all.
Round 7.
CVZ on North America, and the first thing I see is drones being pulled. You love to see it. Oh yeah, of course, he's on 1 base. This is not bad though. The drone mic, pull back the drones. He isn't pulling back individual drones, but... and this drone pool is a bit much. This is a real build order though, you can feel it. Like the red Zerg has a real build order. The inject's not the tightest. Oh, the drone pools are getting a little bit painful. Oh! Attacking with the links while the queen is injecting was a little bit yikesy as well. Oh, losing 2 links. I feel like the red player is just better than the blue one as well at this micro. This actually could be no regret, unironically, for once. This is actually a no regret build and the micro is pretty okay. The blue Zerg just isn't good enough though. Oh, this Baneling micro also isn't it. Why is he still chasing 2 links? Now the spine is almost gonna finish. Oh! Oh! Yeah, okay, this game is just over. Absolutely over. This is a very interesting one though. Oh, inject. Starts. This is the fake macro hatch. He's like, look, so when your opponent rewinds the replay, sees a natural, it's like, oh, okay, I guess it was a macro game. That's not quite how it works. Wait, it's not over? I pulled out of gas too fast, I guess. What is happening here? Holy crap, this game makes no sense. 18 workers for blue though, so blue just wins now, I guess. And is getting a Baneling nest. While blue is up 9 or 8 workers, decides to sacrifice all of his links. Maybe some pressure isn't even too bad, but... this is pushing it a little, maybe. This is a very confusing... transfuse on the link. That's a high level move. How does this game keep going on again and again and again? Holy crap. Painful Baneling detonation is really bad even. Now there's still links. I feel like this is not a bad game. I really feel like this is not a bad game. Yeah, what do I even say here? I mean...
guess now through the link in the video description. Thanks for watching today's episode of Ranked Roulette. Several slots into 4th and pushes Pig out of the finals. And also, he beat Rainer by a landslide.